Welcome everyone to the next episode of how to become top manager in top 11, and on this 10th episode of the series I've got here 10 top tips for you how to become the best manager. So let's just start with number 10, the friends gifts. So basically what it is, you can invite your friends to play with you and you can exchange yourself with the gifts. Normally you do that on the mobiles. I'm not sure if it's available on the Facebook. I don't think you can do that. You have to do it on your mobiles. But you can get the rests, morale boosts, treatments and skill points for your players. And you can do it on a daily basis with your friends. So it will help you a lot in the long run in this game. Or you can actually make friends in the game and do the same thing. So let's get to number 9. Number 9 is finances. What you have to make sure is that all your finances are set up properly. Basically what that means is you need to make sure your finances are set up properly, which means that you have your TV rights signed, depending on how do you play. I've got mine signed, so I collect every day. I'm trying to get the maximum amount because I play this every day for a few minutes anyways. And then I always go for daily contract here, as you can see. So, and then at the same time, don't forget you can set up your win bonuses here, depending how much money you've got at the time. You can achieve better results by giving better bonuses, and you can also change ticket prices. So make sure your finances are all set up. Let's get to number 8 now. Number 8 is special sponsors. Take the advantage of the opportunity that special sponsors gives you, and you can even see on this picture what sort of rewards you can achieve, and it's worth it most of the time. So try to see what you can do easily and then maybe make a bit of an effort to make some other ones. Not all of them are very easy. So just have a look what you can do, what is easier for you, what it's not. Maybe sometimes you can just push yourself to do a few extra ones. And it will give you a lot of rewards. It will give you attributes you can give to your players and abilities and all sorts of different things. So I think it's really worth it. It's really worth doing the special sponsors. Now let's go to number 7. And number 7 is associations. Basically I'm trying to recommend you to join association or even create your own ones. Maybe at the early stages, if you're a new player, might not be worth it yet. But when you're already a more advanced player, it's definitely worth investing in. You're going to get a nice rewards. Don't forget that the just for staying in the league, I'm at the moment, for example, here in the Gold Division 2, and just for staying in the league, I'm going to receive 30 tokens just for qualifying to stay in the league. If I was promoted, I would receive 50. So, and at the same time, it doesn't take anything from you. It doesn't take any condition, or injuries don't count, cars don't count, nothing counts basically when you take a part in associations, so it doesn't really cost you anything, and I think the rewards are worth considering, and I think it's quite important in this game. So let's get to number 6. Number 6 on my list is events, and I do recommend, again, it's a very important part of the game these days. So that's why I'm recommending you to join any events possible, because again you get a lot of rewards, you get free loan players, you get actual players, 6 to up to 7 stars sometimes if you qualify high enough. So again, that's something that will not cost you any condition or any morale loss or any injuries, cards. Doesn't affect your team in any way. So just have a look into it. Join to the top scorers challenge always every season. It doesn't cost you anything, and you never know, maybe your players will win. It really is worth it, and it will boost you in the game. So let's get to number 5 now. Number 5 is youth players. I think this is a very important part of being a football manager in general, not just in any game. You need your youth players and to supply all. So basically what you can do is you search them at the beginning of the season, and then you can give them extra abilities. As you can see here, there's a special abilities. You can do normal training, it's definitely worth it. And when you have your own youth academy players, when they're younger, they develop much faster, so the skills and attributes are going to grow much faster, so it's worth having them. It really is. I find myself using them all the time and preparing them every season. So let's get to number 4. Number 4 is training. Training is one of the most important part of the game, so you can go and check out my video about the perfect training session. That will give you the best training session with the least loss of condition each time. That will give you an idea how I'm normally doing this. The skills, obviously, mine obviously are upgraded to maximum. So while you're doing your training, you want to make sure you keep leveling up. My level is 91, it's maxed out. All my drills are on world class level. But if you haven't done it yet, keep going, keep doing it. And don't forget, train them every day. It's very important in the game. Otherwise, you're not going to get far. Okay, then let's get to number 3. So number 3, we got facilities. So basically, make sure your ground is all upgraded as you go. If you're still doing it, then check out my video about the facilities. I'm discussing what's best first, what's best next. But just make sure your facilities are upgraded, so your training, your youth, everything is working together, you're producing money. So basically everything works like in a clockwork. Very important in this game. Otherwise you're not going to go much further if you're not upgrading your stadium. So let's get to number 2. On position number 2 we have bonuses. And only reason why I'm putting it so high on the list is because I think it's a very important part of this game. And yes, you have to watch the adverts on your mobiles to achieve it. Just make sure you're training your team so you get your bonuses high. But it's very important. That's going to give you a massive boost, especially when you watch the games. So try to watch the games as much as you can. And let's get to number 1 now. Number 1 is the match preparation. At least it is to me. I think the match preparation is most of your success, basically. And what I mean by the match preparation is you want to make sure that before you have any game, you want to have your players rested as much as possible and have your morale as high as possible. You should be okay. You can surprise many teams just by having your team prepared to maximum. Like if you're keeping your bonuses together, if you're keeping your training together, then you're bound to get far in this game. You're bound to get maybe even all the way to become a best manager in this game. So just make sure that you spend always a few minutes, watch adverts for rest, watch adverts for morale, whatever you gotta do on your mobile, even if you're watching something, but just keep doing it, and you're gonna get there one day. You're gonna get to this to the top elite of football managers in top 11. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this list. I hope you enjoyed this 10 top tips. I really hope that it will do wonders for you like it does for me. And thank you for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Take care, stay safe.